Hi, it's Dr. Connie. So in my 19 years of living with lupus, I've experienced a wide range of mysterious symptoms from weight gain to weight loss, from constipation to diarrhea, hair loss to hair growth, and fatigue to increased energy, and of course, from sickness to health. So while I diligently nursed my body back to health, I can't tell you that any one intervention was responsible for reversing my symptoms. Physiologically, I went from being vegan when diagnosed to being a carnivore as recommended by my traditional Chinese medicine doctor at the time. I lost a scary amount of weight in a short time upon getting diagnosed. Blood pressure became very high and then it became way too low. And hormonally, my body went through some changes from getting pregnant twice with 2 episodes of kidney inflammation. Weight crept up when my kidneys began to get affected by lupus, and I quickly lost the weight when I went into remission. My cholesterol levels were extremely high due to the corticosteroids, as were my blood sugar levels, but came right back down when I weaned off of corticosteroids. What I can tell you is that my body's gone through some changes over the years. Some were due to excess stress in my life, some due to toxic medications that I was subjected to. I write to you about this today because of all the autoimmune patients that write to me daily. Some are scared to death due to weight loss, while some are gaining weight every day. When I was younger, I had lots of questions, so I did what I do best. I studied and researched in hopes of understanding what was going on with me. I never did get a satisfying answer as to why I was having specific symptoms and why my symptoms were so different from others with the same condition. My relationship with my rheumatologist became more routine over the years, with the understanding that their only viable solution was mainly monitoring my lupus with a script pad. I realized early on that my health was something I've got to take control over. I still had many burning questions about my specific lab values, and I'd obsess over what the levels meant and compared the levels diligently from visit to visit. I still have a file cabinet dedicated to my labs over the 19 years. Same labs were assessed over 19 years. Same meds were prescribed over the same time frame. What my doctors don't know is that often I'd wean myself off of the meds that they prescribed, and my symptoms began to improve without the meds. Initially, I was so scared to death to take matters into my own hands as my health was fragile and I didn't know as much as I do now. But over the years, I found myself getting bolder each year as I understood the limits of what meds can do. They didn't know I'd weaned myself off. They kept prescribing, and when I argued to wean them off, they would print various research studies to convince my inquisitive mind of the necessity of such toxic treatments. But I always felt such research cohorts didn't really apply to me. And having done the research myself in graduate school, I found lots of gaps in clinical studies and trials, and questions kept burning in my mind. I work really hard to not only maintain my health, but to optimize my health. Many of you practice by my side in yoga and are my patients in my office and have witnessed my health. Among my friends and family, I can proudly say that I am the healthiest in the room. All this to drive my point for today's blog. Because change is always progress. We're dynamic beings. We evolve and change both physiologically, psychologically, and emotionally every single day. So does your health. Your needs from 10 years ago are very different from your needs today. But we all want a perfect diet, exercise, or a pill to solve a problem. We need to embrace the fact that our lives and health are not black and white. We're all different, and what works for one person may not work for others. This is proven clinically for me for 19 years of being in practice. So with that said, what do you do to get your health back on track? I would tell you to start with the basics. 1, simply begin your day with lemon water. Squeeze half a lemon into a glass and add water to start your day. 2 is to exercise daily. Whether it's a walk with your dog to the mailbox or a yoga class or going to the gym, pick an activity that you can enjoy and commit to it. Number 3 is to hydrate. Make it an intentional exercise or effort to drink water every day. As a rule of thumb, you should drink a half of your body weight in ounces per day. Number 4 is to practice gratitude. Our disposition is not automatic. It's something we must intentionally cultivate. So write 3 things that you're grateful for every day to remind yourself that your life is just as you want it to be. Number 5 is to practice intermittent fasting. Fast for at least 12 to 15 hours a day. For example, if you finish dinner at 7 p.m., eat breakfast the next day between 7 to 10 a.m. Fasting is not only an anti-aging, but can help your body to decrease inflammation, burn fat for energy, and provide you with an energy boost. Number 6, to eat vegetables with every meal. Green, leafy, and non-starchy vegetables contain prebiotics, fiber, and nutrients that your body needs. Elaborate and complicated regimens cause our minds to shut off. Keep things simple and easy for now to get started. You'll notice an energy boost, surge of confidence, and you'll feel in control over your life and your health. Then, you'll be less likely to revert back to your old ways of being tired or sick all the time and continue to shift alkaline. And you bet we will be here with you every step of the way. I realize that today's blog is very basic, but I needed to make sure to start with the basics, as too often we get lost in complicated advice that we never even start. If you enjoyed this blog, please share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook pages, both Lupus Rebel and Alkaline Wellness, and Instagram. Thank you so much, and see you soon.